Today we're going to show you how to install our brand new part, which is a front nose inlay chrome applique, which is going to protect and cover up if you're doing a chrome delete package on your brand new refreshed Model S. Now, as you know, this is the new front end, no nose cone. We just simply have the new design. And we're going to show you how to put this on with no tools, no cutting, no heating, nothing at all. So just take the decals we sent you and leave them in the sun. It's a really good idea to keep them warm. They're more pliable, more elastic, and simply sit down in front of your car. Now, we've extensively cleaned this thing with Windex and alcohol before this video, but make sure you clean it really well and make sure you clean underneath this lip, because we're going to wrap this applique underneath this chrome, and this will be great to protect it, block it out, whatever you want to do. Then we're going to put a very nice T logo on the front. So the first thing you want to do is have access to the chrome area. So you want to simply lift up on the front end. We call this a nose cone sill plate. We sell a real nice carbon fiber piece for this if you want to protect it. But again, this all just snaps off. Velcro holds it on. Come closer. And then you can see that this piece is easy to wrap. We have a nice wrap for it. And now we have access to the full area to cover all of this chrome with a beautiful carbon fiber or satin black or whatever your taste may be. So let's get to it. All right, so again, with the squeegee and the pattern, we'll go over the key points to proper alignment and we'll get this thing put on. So this is obviously the driver's side, and we're going to pull it off here, and we'll do the driver's side first, or we'll do the passenger side. How does that sound? Yeah, we'll do the passenger side. I brought two of the same, but we'll fix that. Okay. So the alignment key is to get the corner aligned properly. Without proper alignment of the first part, you're not going to get a good install. So, looking straight overhead, you'll see what we're doing here is we're rolling the paper back on itself and keeping it from sticking on the car. And we want to get this corner overhead, looking straight down. We want to get this corner set right in that spot. Then just simply put your finger down on it. It's real easy. If you end up wanting to adjust it, you just lift it up and reinstall it. Okay, so we're holding the decal like this, letting it roll over on our fingers, and you'll see that we're going to start applying pressure, putting it down, lifting it up, making sure this chrome edge here is all covered. So very closely you can see this chrome edge is completely covered. Then we're going to work our finger down, and we want to cover up all the chrome right underneath this plastic lip of the front end. If you don't cover this chrome up, you're going to have too much material on the front. So to, again, do this where it's well lit. Do it where you have warm air. Direct sunlight is always best with carbon fiber. And you'll see now we're smoothing it out, smoothing it down, watching the edge up here. This edge here, you have to cover the chrome. All right, thanks for that timing from that truck. And then you'll see we're gonna slide right down here, unrolling it, pushing it down as we go. You can see the beautiful pattern of this 3M 1080 wrap, how nice and rich it will make your car look. And then as we get closer to the bottom. Now the T here, you'll notice as it flexes back and forth, you can actually lift it up and put things underneath it. It's only connected to the top. And if you really wanted an install to get the T out of your way, you could take these two screws there, which are just torque bits, and you could unscrew it and remove the T. I've seen it done. There's no need to, but some people might want to do it just to clear all this area up so there's nothing to deal with. All right, so we've tucked the material underneath. We've tucked it down across the front. And now I'm going to get down at eye level to do the wrapping. And we've left enough material just to cover up the lip without putting too much material underneath of this chrome piece. Now see, this chrome piece is not attached to the car. You see how there's a gap there? It's screwed down underneath here. So because we have all this leeway, we're able to just push this material down. Again, heat is the important part here. You want to have warm air. You don't want to have all these wrinkled fingers showing up. So if you get any parts like this here, where you've got a little bit of bunch material, just feel free to lift it up, pull it. Sorry, take your squeegee, push it down, and you can get the wrinkles right out. And the only way you'll get it out is heat and warm air. You'll see even here I've gone a little bit in the wrong direction with the material. Need a little extra, just pull it over, pull it down. So it does stretch, it does give. It's very forgiving. This is by far the easiest material we have when you're wrapping or applying anything at all. So now we have excess, as you can see here, 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 all the way down the line. A little bit of excess below the crack. So now we're gonna tuck. Just take your squeegee, line it up, tuck it, and if you've cleaned it properly underneath, it's gonna stay on here for years or until you want to peel it off. Now here we're doing a radius. So again, materials tucked in all the way down to the bottom of this valley, and you can see the small overlap of material here that we're going to deal with when we put on the other half. Alright, and this is good here, all the way across, all the way under. It's going to look outstanding. And if you get any little wrinkles, you know, you can use a little hair dryer or have sunlight on it. We're going to come back to that in a few minutes and finish tucking all this in. And now we're going to do the other half. Okay, here's the second half, which we thought was important to film because there always is that mating issue in the center. So we want people to understand exactly how to do this new piece. Again, looking straight down, you can see I'm right on that line, right on the chrome line, and then touching the corner, touching it, and then you can see we're down and around this whole side, and then it's just guiding it, looking straight down, horizontally, vertically, and a little bit over the plastic there, a little bit too far in. So I'm going to pull it up. See how easy it is? It works really nice, again, in sunlight. So if you're back east and you're getting this in the winter, it's a good thing to do in the garage. Maybe have someone hold the hair dryer and heat the air all up. This material is so flexible right now. When it's cold, it's brittle. So you need heat if you need adjustments and if you need it to be flexible anyway. All right, going all the way down, checking this lip, making sure I'm not too far over. I'm also looking at the front before I tuck it down, which looks nice. Everything should be fine here. Again, your fingers work great, but you also can use a squeegee. Squeegee is plastic, and it's gonna really help get any air out. Okay, now we're coming down the mating area where the two pieces are going to join up. And you'll notice we've got a little excess material here. We're gonna leave that there or try to tuck it in right now, wrap it underneath, and we'll bring this down as we go. And you'll see that now the two pieces are going to crisscross, but we designed this pattern to crisscross in an area that has almost zero visibility because it's right behind the logo, the T. So now we're getting ready here. Take the squeegee, just keep pushing it down, and you'll see we're over. And It's tucked in nicely behind. This is an overlap area. You can see right there. It's all going to line up very nicely. Okay. And now we just have to deal with the edge. So follow my fingers, and we're tucking down, 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 down. Now, this area here, remember, this is an area where material has been bunched up. It has to have somewhere to go, and it's almost like overlapping. So, with warm air and the sunlight hitting it, you can see we're squeezing it down, down, until all the wrinkles are virtually gone. And now we're ready to start tucking. Okay, so I like to start on this end and make a line across the front of it. So by making this line here, it's like a crease. Some material will actually start to go, but I like to start it just like this and tuck it in all the way down and under. You don't even have to push hard, but I'm kind of exaggerating to show that you can just tap the squeegee or tuck it in like this. Now we've got an area where we have a little bit extra material. So we're going to go like this. And again, we design all these patterns so you don't have to cut anything. You never have to put a knife on your beautiful car. So just tuck it in. Tuck it in. I'm not going to cut anything. You'll see the material disappearing. But in some cases, you'll see a little bit tore right off. Just peel it off. No problemo. And this little piece of carbon fiber that's stuck should come right off. If I had some fingernails. Okay. So it has separated from the front, but we're not going to edit this out. We want you to see a full install. The first time we've installed this piece, these two pieces on here. Okay, there we go. See, simple. And if you get a little residue of the glue, just wipe it off with the Fantastic or the Windex. To make this look perfect, we're going to trim it. So why don't we put the top back on? And again, these are all push button snaps with two Velcro pieces. So you lift up this end and you line up these two screws or these two holes, snap them together, line up this end, and then the piece is correctly in the right spot, push it down, everything snaps together. And then now we're going to put this T logo on. Okay, so coming a little closer. This is good. We'll use this as a second video where people are doing like a first time install or something. And this is a very nice logo. It has a double chamfered edge, I believe they'd call it. So it should go on very nicely. Line it up, hold on to the clear pattern here. Look for chrome edge on the top, around the edges, around the bottom. Make sure you see it on the lobes, and then stick it down. Press firmly, and you should see chrome all the way around this piece. If you're doing a chrome delete, you might want to plasti dip it or do something to get the edges completely blacked out. Okay, and again, squeegee, you don't need it, but it works well. Now we're almost done, and then we're going to do a little trim. Right on the top. Right on the top. right on the top. And again, remember, lift it up, reposition it. The clear masking tape makes it really simple to do. Squeegee it down, pull the clear masking tape off, and now